What's going on, guys? My name is Juan, and welcome back to Dark Days. Last time, we finished clearing out a section of the Forest of the Fallen Giants. Also want to apologize for the mic issues. I realized I had the volume turned down on my microphone, so the voice was a little quiet, but it's all good. And then we have the Soul of the Last Giant. So we are planning on using the S stock. Like I said, I want to have some variety for this playthrough. But today we are going to get some better gear. We're going to try to upgrade our look a little bit. You know, it's all about that fashion, souls.
Thanks very much.
This guy right here, he sells some pretty good starting equipment, but he also sells the armor that we are going to use for majority of this playthrough, which is the Dark Souls 1 Elite Knight set, which is one of my personal favorites. So yeah, we're going to be rocking that. We're also going to be rocking the S stock with the buckler, so that's going to be our next things to set up. So first, let's make sure we have the required stats for that S stock. So we need to bring up our strength. Perfect. And then let's go get this armor. Nothing wrong with the Wanderer attire. I think it's pretty good. The foot gear actually for this armor set is one of my favorites as well, so I'll probably keep it on for a bit. Just right now we don't have the stats or the souls to buy the full set. There it is. So we're gonna get the Elite Knight set. The helmet. Alright. Let's check it out, see how it looks. Now the machetes and the foot gear just looks good. Man. Now we're the Lost Knight, baby. I've always been a fan of the vanilla knight armor sets, you know, where it makes sense. Like, oh yeah, it makes sense that they would have that gear, right? It's not like we're a normal foot soldier or we're carrying around the Demon Great Hammer. So yeah, that's gonna be kind of the vibe for this playthrough. We're planning on using the halberd as well, but I'm very stoked to use the S stock. We were talking about it last time. It's a longer rapier, so the reach is far better than just a regular rapier, and it also has some slash attacks as well. So it's pretty cool because you get thrusting attacks. And then for enemies that are resistant to thrust to piercing damage, you can hit them with that slashing attack as well, which is pretty cool. So versatility, that's kind of the theme for the Dex build, I guess. Alright, back over here, Forest of Fallen Giants. Alright, so let's see. So we're gonna go do this area right now. It's kind of a bitch, but it's alright. With this new gear and everything, we're feeling pretty good. That damage is pretty great. Still got it. Now rapiers as well as daggers, they do extra critical damage. So their critical multiplier I think is higher. So when you do a riposte or something, or a backstab, it really deals more damage. Soldier key. This area unlocked. Funnily enough, this area we'll come back to a lot later, but right now, no, I don't. Yeah, not a mimic. But right now, this is kind of just a little detour. We get another good ring, which is the Ring of Restoration. Oh, So Dark Souls 1, it showed you your current health and your total health. So you could see as it restored, but I guess here they only show you the total health. But we can see on the top left the rate. It's pretty slow, but it's something, you know. Keeps us from wasting life gems when we're just exploring. And we got this dude guarding the gate. Produce the symbol of the king. Ooh, yeah, these guys hit hard at low levels. Gotcha. Yeah, they're pretty beefy too, so even with our riposte right now, we only got about 300. But no drop. Yeah, so this gate, we need to produce the symbol of the king. This is talking, of course, about the king of Dran Lake. So this is kind of foreshadowing that you have to come back here much later. But this is the area where we're going to go to. So now that we have the soldier's key, we can actually open that door and get some use out of the torches we've been picking up. So I'm going to throw in a bow because, yeah, more versatility, more range attacks, gives us more options. I do apologize for my voice. I'm recovering a little bit from a sore throat. Alright. Did not want to rest at the bomb. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. And then, oh, that reminds me. We did say we're gonna throw down our sign just in case we are needed. So that would be exciting. I do want to showcase a little bit of co-op as well as PvP if we can. I used to be a lot more into PvP when it came to Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3. Dark Souls 2, the mechanic is kind of, I don't know. You have to compete to get cracked red eye orbs. They don't have the red eye orb anymore. So that was kind of just a bummer. So I never really participated in it too much. I did duels for sure. My friends, we did some duels with the red soapstone sign, but there we go. Into the dark, and we see the brazier, which is a sign that there is combat coming up. That way, if you have to engage with your shield or your secondary, you can relight your torch. So it's a cool little, I guess, puzzle or area, you know, thing. This commentary today is a little bit alright. Hopefully I'll be better by the next week for the next episode. Now it's a nice touch too that the skellies don't respawn. It's probably there's not a necromancer, so they perma die, so that's cool. And this is what the lighting with the torches should have been upon release, right? So another thing that Scholar improved upon was the use of torches and darkness in general. I think it adds a lot of atmosphere right now, you know? This is a very like dungeon crawling type of vibe right here. Fighting undead skeletons with a torch in the dark. It's like every D&D group ever. And that's about the extent of the torch section. So once you get past this corridor, we get back to being outside, so kind of don't need it. But this area here, this is a pretty tough area, so we are going to take our time through it. There is an invader, an NPC invader, that is pretty tough. So if you were to run through all the enemies just to get to the end of the area, the enemies would start chasing you, and you would have the invader pursuing you as well. So we're gonna try to clear out the area first. That way, when we get invaded, see, there you go. Beware the dark spirit. When we get invaded, we'll have an easier time, you know. And ambush again. Oh, hey, there you go. This is cool. Get a little bit of PvE going, some co-op, but unfortunately, your stats don't reset. So the durability on your weapon and your Estus, they don't reset until you clear the area of the host. Johan Anderson, hope you don't mind being in the video. What's going on, man? Now, co-op's always interesting. I try to just stay next to the host. Sometimes they want to run through things. Sometimes they like to go like bit by bit. So I kind of just let them dictate what we're doing. But you can see the durability on the S stock. Oh, that's a bad spot. The durability on our S stock did not reset. So it is very likely that we might have to change weapons before we clear this boss. But it's alright. Johan and I got this. Guess he might be... Oh, yeah. It's time to get our lick back. Time to get a little revenge on the pursuer for running away like a little coward. Oh, man. Remember me? Now the complaint with these games is that they're too difficult, but there are ways to make the game. Ooh, that was close. There we go. Can one-handed, but we can two-handed, so that way we don't break the S stock. But as I was saying, there's a lot of ways to make the game easier. Co-op is definitely one of them. However, summoning phantoms does increase the HP of the enemies. I believe they... Oh, I guess Johan fell off. Oh, I always forget about these guys. Oh man, the lock-on. We would have had him too. The spear, yeah, you gotta watch out for it, because when he turtles, it's pretty hard to get a hit on him, and the range that he has on that spear is pretty tremendous. Let's equip back our traveling gear, I guess, exploring gear. Now I don't know how far our host has gone, so we might have to run the gauntlet again, like we did for the last time. Let's see. Okay. I wonder if he already... Yep. Alright, so he already had the shortcut open, so... yeah, last giant. Don't think we'll need the buckler, so... Got you, homie. And get this boss. And we got Pate too. Alright. I try never to touch the remote while the cutscene plays. I don't know if the host wants to see it or not, so I don't want to skip it for him. But yeah, you can tell we're doing a lot less damage than when we fought the last giant. Even though we also had Pate, the fact that he has 2 summons has beefed up this guy quite a bit. But I mean, we're already tearing through his health like nothing. The other thing to watch out for, though, you see the host almost died to a few hits. The damage is also increased on the enemies, so yeah, kind of keeps it balanced, I think. But there's a lot of ways to make this game easy, and we'll explore a lot of different approaches during this playthrough. We're already getting him almost to the last quarter of his health. I haven't really been doing much. I've just been rolling around. Just trying to take some attention away from the host. Alright. Let's go. Alright. Thank you, Johan. Gives us some souls. And it actually works out because got the token of fidelity. So it works out because now that we cleared the host's world, it will reset the durability in our Estus. So got full durability back, and we got full Estus again. So pretty cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little co-op session right there. Alright, so the rest of this area, that was actually perfect, because this next bit right here, we're going to see a lot of these guys. Now, one-on-one, these guys are pretty easy. But their attacks do cover a wide range. And the AoE of their slam actually stuns you, even if it doesn't hit you. So, oh no, okay. So yeah, fighting multiple of them is kind of a drag. But yeah, one-on-one, they're not too bad. They're pretty doable. Got that counter damage right there. 151. Let's see here. I wonder if thrust I'm doing about... Okay, counter hit right there. So I think slashing, maybe they're weak to slashing, and they're more receptive to piercing. And this is that other side of where we found the Estus shard. Alright, so we saw the ladder at the start of this building. This is the same place, but got 3 of these dudes. Alright. We're gonna try to kite them, because trying to fight them all up there is not the move. I want to get at least 2 of them to fall down. So, I guess all 3 of them are gonna come down here. Okay, well, kind of a tough spot, but oh, there we go. Thank you, gravity. Alright, I think we're gonna call it here, and then we'll continue through the rest of this little section next time. Got the bastard sword again. Alright guys, thank you for watching. My name is Juan, also known as Lost Knight, and we'll keep it going on the next episode.